this video I will be talking about warming up before gaming sessions, specifically focusing on the importance of warming up your aim in first-person shooters. This video will be helpful for anyone who is trying to improve as a player, whether you are new to the competitive esports scene or you are already a professional esports athlete. Perhaps you have never considered warming up before, and if so, this video will hopefully change your mind about it. I've met a lot of competitive gamers, and it seems the most common assumption about warming up is that it's not necessary, or people prefer warming up while playing their first match of the day. If I'm planning to play scrims today in Overwatch, that means I would be using the first match in the scrim as a warm-up game. There are two big problems about this. The first one is the fact that you're wasting a perfectly good scrim match on getting ready to play at your very best, instead of actually being at the very best at the start of your scrim. The other problem about this is the lack of respect to both your teammates and yourself. In most situations, you are more likely to benefit from warming up your aim than not. If you don't hit that crucial shot in a clutch situation, you might lose your team a round or even the whole match. Why should you warm up your aim before a gaming session? In my opinion, there are three general reasons for this. 1. Improvement as a player. 2. Mental preparation, and 3. Lowering risk of injuries. Let's start with improving as a player. During this video you might have thought to yourself that you don't need to be relying on your aiming capabilities, or maybe you've thought that you're never gonna get as good at aiming as some of your idols are. I'm going to tell you right now that this is a lie. You are perfectly capable of becoming just as great at aiming as anyone. All you need to do is start training. One good way to maintain and improve aiming is by spending around 10 to 20 minutes warming up before your gaming sessions. Right now I'm showing you some footage of myself warming up. Here I'm playing Kovacs FPS Aim Trainer, which is a great program for warming up. You can buy it on Steam for approximately €7.5. And as you can see, I'm missing a lot of shots this first round, but after approximately 15 minutes I perform much better. The first round I get a score of 73.9 with 81% accuracy and 112 shots fired. The last round, however, I get a score of 95.4 with 89% accuracy and 120 shots fired. So in 15 minutes I was able to increase my accuracy by 8% and my fire rate by 7%. So this is what you can achieve with 15 minutes of active playing time. I'm going to show you why these 15 minutes are so important. I'm now editing a full Apex Legends round I played a few weeks ago. In this round I had a fair amount of action going on. I ended up with about 13 kills and about 1300 damage. And even though this match lasted for approximately 15 minutes, I only got around 2 minutes and 42 seconds of actual gunfights. It was a total of 12 minutes and 2 seconds downtime, which I either spent looting or running around the map. If I were to only warm up playing Apex Legends, I would have to play 4 or 5 more full matches to achieve the same effect, which brings us to a total of 1 hour and 15 minutes of playtime. I think everyone will agree with me that this is not at all an efficient way to warm up. And on that note, I will be moving on to the next reason why you should consider warming up your aim, which is mental preparation. If you've ever been in a situation in a game where you doubted your ability to hit or kill the enemy, then you'll benefit a lot from warming up your aim. When it comes to lifting weights or playing football or handball, warming up is the key to preparing both your body and your brain to get ready for a physical exertion. Moving your mouse around a mousepad for a long period of time can be just as much a physical exertion as lifting weights or running after a football. Without the correct preparations, you are more likely to make mistakes, doubt your abilities, or hesitate to make a play. In games like CSGO or Overwatch, doubt and hesitation are some of your worst enemies. The third and last main reason for warming up your aim is to lower the risk of injuries to your hand. If you are striving to become the very best player in the world, You've got to put in thousands of hours of work to achieve your goal. The longer gaming sessions your hands endure, the greater the risk of injuries such as mouse arm. Warming up in sports is proven to have an effect on lowering the amount of injuries. I highly recommend you taking your time to watch Dr. Levi Harrison's hand exercises video, which I'll link in the description. Including such hand exercises in your warm-up schedule will help reduce stress on your hands. At this point, you're probably wondering what the best way to warm up your aim is, and the answer is of course that it differs from game to game, but it also differs from player to player. I've already shown you how I sometimes warm up using Kovacs FPS aim trainer, but I also use both CSGO and Overwatch to play versus bots. This has its downsides since it's less customizable than Kovacs aim trainer, but it's still a very good alternative. I recommend that you start out by warming up for 10 to 15 minutes before every gaming session from now on. Whether you choose to warm up by shooting bots in CSGO or you decide to try out Kovacs FPS aim trainer, it's all up to you, but I can assure you that you will feel a difference after a week or so, maybe even after your first day of trying it out. I really hope I've helped you out by watching this video, and feel free to ask me anything in the comment section. I just want to say I wish you all the very best of luck in improving as competitive FPS gamers. See you next time.